Whenever this girl traveled by plane, she never wore her seatbelt. Surprisingly, this very habit would one day save her life. One day, while she was resting her head on her boyfriend's shoulder and sleeping, a fighter jet collided with their passenger plane. The impact was so strong that a large hole ripped through the aircraft, and the violent wind pulled several passengers and flight attendants out of the plane. Since the girl wasn't wearing her seatbelt, she was tossed around violently, and the air began to pull her out too. Her boyfriend tried to save her. He held her hand for a while, but eventually their hands slipped apart. Just then, the girl managed to grab onto a nearby seat, but soon that part of the plane broke off and she began falling along with the wreckage. For the first time ever, she fastened her seatbelt and silently prayed for a miracle. When the wreckage was just a few meters above the ground, its speed slowed slightly and moments later it crashed. Miraculously, the girl survived. When she regained consciousness, she found herself in a dense forest and realized that a piece of wood had pierced her leg. She knew she had to remove it. The pain was unbearable, but she gathered her courage, pulled it out, and tied the wound with pieces of her clothing. Slowly, she stood up and began calling out for her boyfriend. Then she noticed a broken part of the plane nearby. She ran toward it, but when she saw a dead body, she got scared and fainted. After a while, a mosquito bite woke her up. Soon she heard the sound of a helicopter. She quickly picked up a scarf lying nearby and waved it toward the helicopter, but it flew away. The pilot had seen her, but his commanding officer said no one could have survived from that height and assumed she was just a villager. Still, the pilot felt something wasn't right and decided to circle back and check again. Meanwhile, at the airport, when the girl's mother arrived, she was told that her daughter had been in a car accident, even though she had actually been on the flight. This made her mother suspect that something was being covered up. Back in the forest, the girl refused to give up and decided to look for her boyfriend. Suddenly, a tiger appeared, likely drawn by the scent of blood. She slowly began stepping back, but when she stepped on a wooden stick, the tiger spotted her. Terrified, she froze. Just then, the sound of a helicopter roared overhead again, scaring the tiger away. But once more, the helicopter flew off. The girl felt her hope fading, thinking she might not survive this time.